Hold on.
It's live now. I'm sorry. It's my fault. Just fix your
No,
shirt. I'm sorry.
no, just go ahead.
All
You
right,
go
all right.
ahead.
Then God bless. All right. Well, listen. You just heard Steny and I just talking. Good morning. It is a Wake the F Up Monday. It is Monday, April 2024. 3 minutes after the hour, guys. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Feature Wake Up Team with the Queen SennyJ. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Chat room's wide open, or you can call in. The number's 570-982-6950. Broadcasting here on all social media platforms. That would be YouTube and Facebook, Instagram, and all the others. So we truly appreciate all you guys for tuning in this morning. What did I say? I did say the chat room was open. I did say call in if you want to 570-982-6950. I think I said that. I think it's so robotic. But this is where you get your morning love. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right on that Wake the F Up Monday. SennyJ, good morning. God bless. Good to see you, young lady. And how are you?
I'm doing okay if my tripod stands up. Good morning, everybody. It's good
Great.
to see you. We have a great show for you today on this Wake the F Up Monday. We're going to get started with Senny Says, where I will let you know what is going on in Hollywood and entertainment news. We're also going to have Front Page News with Senny J, where I will let you know what is going on locally, nationally, and globally. So you want to make sure you stick around for that.
Of course, you want to stick around for that. And plus, all we have to offer this morning on the show. SennyJ, your friend Sharon Barnes will be tuning in for 10 minutes with her segment. So, we appreciate, her at 8:30 when she calls in. And thank you so much. Cindy,
Good morning.
uh, good morning. How was your weekend?
I'm just sharing the show.
Well, God
So
bless you.
continue on.
Before we start, the Cindy, how was your weekend before I get into, my whole situation? How was your weekend, Cindy?
Um, my weekend was really good. I did a lot of relaxing, and yesterday, one of my friends was like, "Oh, you want to take the kids to the movies? I'm going to the movies. We should do the movies." So I was like, "Okay, I don't do, church and all of that." So um, I did, but as I've gotten older and wiser, I've moved away from that. So now I didn't really have any plans, but we decided to go to the movies. We saw King Kong versus Godzilla, which I didn't pick the movie. I had no idea. But half of our group was like young boys, and that's what they wanted to see. So we went to go see that. Very interesting movie. I had no idea if this was a trilogy, a sequel, what part of the movie we were in, but it was very entertaining, like a lot of action, but I had no idea what was going on. And I kept asking them questions through the movie, and they were like, "Can you just watch?" I'm like one of those. But it was a good time. And then after we went over to my friend's house, they cooked like a bunch of food, and I was like, "Oh yeah, kids, eat up, so I don't have to pay to go out." So it was good. And then we came home.
Uh,
They're
sounds
still
like a
off today, though. My kids are still off today, and they go back tomorrow. So I
sounds
don't think
like
we're
a
doing.
sounds like a all American regular weekend to me. Uh,
Yeah,
uh,
that's what you
and
do.
I'm glad that you had a good time. Obviously, CJ, my weekend's a little bit more interesting than yours. Uh,
Well, I'm not a performer, but best believe
but
if I was a performer, it'd be popping on my weekends. Okay,
okay.
and I
Uh,
have young children still, kind of. You
yeah.
don't.
Well,
You can just
well,
move
you have
about
my
how you want.
yeah. Well, you have my condolences on that with them youngsters. My kid, I got old kids. Um, okay. So shot. I mean, if you're into the holidays and you're into Easter, Happy Easter and Resurrection Day and all these things. You guys know my viewpoint on all of that. Uh, I don't really participate. But
Come on, Sean.
I have to
We
get
don't know your viewpoint. Go ahead,
yes,
enlighten us.
yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Go ahead. Let's
uh,
tell it to your mother and your pastor cousin.
I don't partake in the festivities. Uh, and I haven't seen a Jewish folk in about 4 days. Announcement to all the Jewish people, y'all can come outside. Uh,
Mm-mm.
Same very interesting week. And before we get into the show, thank you guys. The only place on earth where you get your morning started right, Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Wake up, team. Uh, I did a few comedy shows, of course, throughout the weekend. You know, it's what I do, and I love my job, and you guys already know that. But Cindy, on Saturday night, we did a big show Friday night, and then Saturday night we did another show, big show. And shout out to Jacob Holmes, had a great show in Easton. And Cindy, I went to after the show ended early. So me and my man Chinky Chink, we went to go visit some friends of ours uh, at another bar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just to show some love. Because it was early. It was early for me. Like it was like 8:30, 9 o'clock. So that's pretty early because usually I'm one of those guys after the show's over, I run my ass home and get in the bed.
Right.
But my man was like, "Yo, come on, let's go, dude. Go to the next bar." And I really don't go to the next bar. I'm not a next go to the next bar kind of a guy.
Why not,
But
Sean?
it just seems so regular to me. So I said, all right, it's 8:30. It's on a Saturday night, and I really do want to go home, but I don't want to be, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. Listen,
Yeah.
I go to the next bar. We see the people that we, you know, wanted to see, and I was grateful to see these folks, and that's the
Great.
reason why we went and we supported the bar. I ordered some food and whatever, which I thought was weird because, like I said, after comedy shows, I go home, I got to keep it pushing. And Cindy, while I was in this bar, with our friends, and I thought it was good because it was really good to see them. I look around me in this community bar, and boy, I started taking inventory. And it's no disrespect to the people that frequent the bar. I used to be one of them.
Right.
But then it was almost depressing to me to see folks roll up into the bar and do the usual things that they do, have a few drinks, the TV's on, people are playing pool, and I just think there's something wrong with what they were doing. It was just like they were doing bar activities. But there was a part of me that was saying to myself, what the F am I doing here? I know why I was there. I was there to see somebody else, which I did, and we had a good time.
All right.
And I looked at my man and I'm like, yo, we gotta get out of here. And as I was saying that, then more of the local bar heads were coming into the bar. Like I said, it's nothing wrong with it. It's at all. It's a Saturday night. A lot of younger folks, SennyJ, and I get it because I used to be. Put a number one in the chat room if you used to be one of those folks that attended your local bar. There's nothing wrong with attending your local bar. I've done
Right.
it. I've done it. But for some reason, when I was in that place, and there was nothing but love, of course, I was like, this is not it. Why am I here? I'm in this bar. These young folks are drinking Yingling. Put no more in chat room if you ever had Yingling. I never heard of Yingling until I moved to Pennsylvania. And the energy was fine, but I looked at my man. I'm like, yo, bro, listen, man, we've been here for an hour. This is enough. He said, yo, man, come on, man. Everybody's starting to come in now. No, 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 no. Uh, I gotta go. So we stayed another 10, 15 minutes and we left. And Cindy, we left out of there about before 11 o'clock. So we got there at 9:30 and then we left at 11. So we was in the bar for 90 minutes. And people were starting to come in. And the folks that we were there to see, they was like, "Yo, it's gonna turn up, man. It's gonna be crazy. Another half an hour here. You don't want to miss that." And I'm like, "No, I'm good." So my question to you, see, before we start the show, and welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your more sour. Was I an asshole for like leaving early, leaving the bar early, or like what I mean? Like, what do you think, Cindy?
No, I mean, who are these people that you were hanging out with? You said you knew them.
Yeah, I
You
knew
said
I
they.
knew the two people. The two people that we
I
went to
mean,
see.
do they know you? Because why would
Yeah,
they ask you
yeah,
to go to?
yeah.
So then, why would they ask you to go to a bar?
Because it's the bar they hang out in.
So what? Like, I mean, I feel like somebody like you know what I'm saying? Bars are not your thing because you don't
Right.
drink.
Right. Well, right. That's another
So
reason why. Right.
you don't drink and that's all you do in a bar. I mean, you can eat, you can have fun, but once the people you're with start getting liquored up, it's a different environment. And it's like, okay, bro, like I think that's my time to exit. So I don't think that you were wrong for leaving. You didn't even want to go in the first place.
Yeah. No,
So
I did want to go because we were. I did want to go. Let me take that back. I did want to go to surprise the two people that we wanted to see.
well, yeah, like you did what was needed to do, and then you decided to go. I mean, it's not like they had some entertainment there later or something else.
Yeah,
Like
but
when I'm not drinking, I mean, contrary to popular belief, I don't drink all the time. And sometimes when you're in places, like if I were to go to a club and I'm not drinking, I'm not doing hookah, I'm not really participating, I don't really want to be there. I'm like, all right, I'm going to cut out early. So,
yeah,
it's just the environment.
yeah. Welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Wake the f up Monday. Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Wake up team with the Queen SennyJ. Cindy, they started playing. Like, these are local folks. They started playing. They were playing pool and darts, and I'm like, are you? I just finished doing a show. People done bought my merchandise. I done had a good time. And 30, 45 minutes later, I'm in a random bar with random people playing darts and
Yeah.
and shooting pool. It was like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. But I'm like, and before we move on, I'm like, what am I doing? Like I almost started taking personal inventory of my own life. I'm like, why you?
Or did you feel like the crowd was too young? Because that happens too.
Yeah, no, the crowd, no, they were young, but there was some older folks in there. So it was a nice blend of the young folks and the older folks.
Mm.
You could tell that as the time was going by, it was getting more younger. And I mean, when I say young, I mean like young from 30 to 40. And for obvious reason, it's Saturday night. These people were doing nothing wrong, CJ. They was going out to have a good time in their local. They were locals going to their local bar. Nothing wrong with it. Put a number
Yeah.
one in the chat room. In your lifetime as an adult, you had a local bar that you went to and that you frequent. Put the name of your local bar that you ever frequent in your adult life. I could give you two or three. There was nothing wrong with the whole situation. I was like, what the hell am I doing here at a certain time? That's all. And I
Yeah.
told my man, we gotta go. We're out. Which he was baffled. And God bless him. He wanted to go to another place after we left the bar, which he did. I said, bro, drop me off home.
He was
City,
just he was just trying to
what?
be outside.
Who's trying to be outside?
Your friend.
Yeah, it was my man Ching Ching. He wants. I never seen it. I haven't seen this in a long time. We did the comedy show. Usually, I'm done. I'm done. Take me home. I'm done. Or I'll socialize at the comedy show, then go home. We went to one place, and then he wanted to go someplace else. I couldn't believe it. It was like now at this time. At this point, we're back in Bethlehem. It's 11, a little bit after 11 p.m. Since on a Saturday night. And he got the nerve enough to suggest to me to go someplace else. I was like, bro, I'm tired, bro. Are you kidding me?
Especially not driving. Sounds like you're trying to get pulled over, bro.
Yeah, and City, I wasn't. And that was another thing. I wasn't even driving. I should have been like, yeah, whatever. Let's hang out. Is my hangout days over? Am I too old to hang out and go? City, talk to me before we. Am I? Whoa, City, am I too old to go bar hopping or socializing on a
Yes.
Saturday night?
Yes.
You think so, City?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to the, 50 and older that want to do that. But I just feel like, I don't know, bar hopping, especially around here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe if it was in like New York or something and it's like a lounge or something. I don't know. But I don't know. I feel like I'm too old to be bar hopping out here. feel like, listen, it's one and done. Take me home. Like, let's go do something else. So,
Right. So, City,
yeah.
are you saying so? You think I wasn't acting selfish, right? Because I was like, my alert signals were like, "Yo, bro, you
No,
are
you're
not.
not
This is
acting
not your
selfish. You don't drink. So why are you going bar hopping? It doesn't make any sense. Like the activity that you were doing didn't make sense.
no." But
Like,
no, hold on, City. Wait a minute. Just because I don't drink, the music was good. I was vibing with the music.
are you serious? You were vibing with the music in a bar in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania?
Well, we
Really?
wasn't in we wasn't in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. We left Bethlehem and then came back to Bethlehem. We went.
I mean, were y'all at Tipsy's? That's
No,
different.
no, we were north. We went north. Uh, we left. We left Eastern Pennsylvania and we went northbound. Uh, we drove up about 35 minutes north of Easton towards the Poconos.
Okay, so that's even worse. So you were vibing to the music in a bar over there?
Yes, and,
Hang it
and
up. I
right,
don't even, why'd you even get in his car? You should have known
right,
better.
and then because we wanted to surprise someone,
You know
which
what
we
they
did.
should have? I mean, listen, you seem like you liked it. So I don't know.
I know I did. I liked it for 45 minutes, and then I was like, I can't because I just seen the people come in and like I said, there was nothing wrong with it. But I'm like
So
what
what was it
environment?
about it that you didn't like? That you're not drinking. You're not really partaking. You're just
Just seeing regular folks in bars. Like, why am I there? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
exactly. You don't know nobody. You're not drinking. You
Right.
and you don't know nobody because you don't frequent that bar because you don't drink. Everything
Right.
comes back to the drinking.
You think so? And but
Yeah,
then
because if you would have had a couple shots in you, it might have been a different experience. But when
but
there's not, and you're completely sober, and you're just like looking around at everybody, and it's like, all right, like I'm ready to go.
okay. But then
That's how I feel when I'm not drinking and I'm in a bar. I'm like, all right, I'm like over this.
okay. Because I'm thinking like, okay, but then he had the nerve enough to say, yo, let's go someplace else. I was like, oh hell no.
Yeah, because now you're gonna be doing the same thing again, just in a different location.
No
I could
doubt.
be at home. I could be at home, bro.
But folks in the chat room, when the last time you bar hopped or went to from one bar to the next bar? Uh, it's been a minute for me, but I just wanted to share. I just want to make sure that I was like really. I just didn't want to think that I was doing something selfish or like telling this guy like, nah, I want to go home and you know that's all. I just want to make sure. And Cindy just confirmed that I am too old to be going from bar to bar to bar.
Man, what are we doing? Your liver. I don't
City,
know.
but I also did feel I didn't feel inadequate about it, but I did know that I was literally the oldest person in the bar. Really.
Okay.
So maybe that also had a lot to play with it as well. Like, even though like I'm swagged out and I could fit in and blend in, no question about it, I did feel like I was the oldest person in the bar. What the hell am I doing here?
Right.
All right,
I don't know. I guess when I get that age, I'll know what you're talking about.
okay.
I'll report back in about 15, 20 years.
Right. Right. By the time you report back on the way you feel about being the oldest person in the bar, I'm already 93. But thank you, City. Whatever. All right. Welcome to the show. We're gonna get right into this. We appreciate you guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started, right? Shawn Harvey Morning Show with the Queen SennyJ. All right, Cindy, what you got for us, man? Come on, let's get into this. Wake the F up Monday. Monday, April the 1st. Supposed to be April Fools. I'm not even into that as well. So you got Easter and
Oh
April
yeah,
Fools back
today's
to back.
April Fools. That is so funny. Today's my brother's birthday. I totally forgot about that. Okay, yeah, thanks for reminding me.
Okay, well, wish him happy birthday.
I will. I don't even know if he's watching. If you are, happy birthday, D. I will call you later. Um, Okay, so a lot's been going on lately with a bunch of different stuff. I don't even know like what's the first thing to give you guys. I do want to know, is everybody loving the Beyonce album? She has been trending. She dropped it this past Friday. A lot of conversation around country. Is it a country album? If it's not, Beyonce has said that this album actually was, really personal to her due to the fact that this whole album concept started back in 2016 when she actually did a song with the Dixie Chicks at the CMAs, and she said she felt very unwelcomed, very outcasted. And during that time, I want to say, like, I feel like Beyonce was almost at the height of her career. I mean, she's not to the level that she is at now, but for girl groups and everything like Destiny's Child, she was breaking out on her own. Like, she was a superstar already at that point. And her doing the CMAs and feeling like that small, it spurred her to put together this album. So she's been working on it for a very long time. And, basically saying, I am here. She's had several songs that have topped the Hot 100 charts of the country charts, as she should. I took a listen to it this weekend. I have several songs that I love on the album. So, and she definitely paid homage to a lot of new, up and coming Black country artists, as well as old ones like Linda Martell, who's considered one of the first Black women of country music, and spurring it in a certain direction. So I'm really proud of her. I really loved it. Did you get a chance to hear it at all, Sean? It actually sounds like a movie. Like it sounds like it could be a soundtrack to a movie. She even does some Italian opera singing on there on one of the songs called Daughter. Very beautiful. I loved it. I think everybody should take a listen to it and support it in any way that they can. So shout out to Beyonce. Job well done. Sean,
Uh,
have you listened to it at all
I,
this
I heard,
weekend when
I
you were
heard,
out
I
in the
heard
car?
one. I heard one song, uh, and I thoroughly enjoyed the song. Here goes some. Wait, here goes some. What is it?
Oh Lord, on Facebook, they don't even want to hear. They don't even want to hear a snippet of that.
Here goes some. Anyway, right, right. They're shut this down.
They'll shut it
Listen,
down.
a lot of success that happens in folks' life and successful people, right? How can I say? Okay, this is something. Sometimes success is breeded via resentment.
Yeah,
Sometimes people get pissed off and go, you know what? I'm gonna do my own thing. And that's exactly what happened here.
yeah,
Your people on the country western side didn't show our beloved Queen Beyonce no love. First of all, are you stupid or are you dumb? That's a one question. When you don't show the Queen no love, she gonna come back and bite you. And that's exactly what she did. This is a woman that has taken over country music, and we're not talking about Nas X, who did his numbers as well. And then he came out and said he loved penis.
yes, he did. Nas X really killed it in the country too.
He killed even the country purists. They couldn't stand him but they had to show homage and pay respects to my young gay friend. And now here come Beyonce, who's shutting the whole country music industry down on one album. I applaud this young lady for what she's doing. Remember, her last album was more like a house music thing.
Yeah, and actually, fun fact about that, she said that this country album was actually supposed to be Act One. This was actually supposed to be the first one, and then it was supposed to go into Act Two, which would have been the album that she released, The Renaissance. But she said, due to us just coming out of the pandemic and everything like that, she said she felt like people needed to dance, people needed to, be free, express themselves. So she decided, which is probably how the whole horse thing came into play in the first place, because it was supposed to go from the cowboy into the dance music and everything. So she decided to actually release Renaissance first to, get everybody hype, and then she did Cowboy Carter second. So that's actually kind of cool. A little fun fact.
And to call it Carter, the album, is amazing to me. God bless this woman, and she is actually a trendsetter that's trending. This is a R&B star that's crossing over to all type of other music and making albums on all type of. The next one probably be a reggae music, reggaeton.
People are speculating either rock or rap.
Right.
So I guess we'll see.
And I would love Beyonce to make a rock album next. And you gotta applaud our queen. She is an amazing woman. She's super talented, and it's no denying her greatness.
Yeah. I'm so
So
excited.
I don't listen to country music. I don't. But the queen has made a country album. So Mr.
Yeah.
Harvey's going to support it.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about Jay-Z. Yo, Prentice Scott's no pause, but shout out to you. Uh
I'm worried about Jay-Z.
I'm worried about Jay-Z because Jay-Z with the big with the P. Diddy thing. I hope that Jay-Z's not caught up in this hot mess. Uh because not if Jay-Z is caught up in the whole P. Diddy mess, then none of us have any hope as men, and Brooklyn is done. So Jay-Z, man, I pray that you ain't caught up in none of this. Your name hasn't been mentioned. Your wife has the number one country album out right now. She just came off of a successful tour. Your kids are beautiful. You're very successful. You're a billionaire, and I just hope you didn't get caught up in the nasty with Mr. Diddy. With Mr. Diddy, continue to be great with your wife, sir,
I
and
can't.
God bless. And if anything goes down with Jay-Z, Brooklyn, you're done. You're finished. I don't want that to happen for you, Brooklyn. And shout out to Beyonce. You are one of the greatest entertainers of all time, young lady. I salute you and your album, Country
And
Carter.
and to make a comment, because I see, Prentice put in the comments, K Michelle is in country too. Like, I'm sorry. People comparing first of all, K Michelle has been teasing this country album for like 4 years. I don't know. And Beyonce actually recently just sent K Michelle flowers, a big, beautiful bouquet, basically letting her know, welcome into the country space. I know how hard it is to break into a new genre. I wish you well, something like that. So I don't know if K Michelle is having a problem getting her music played, or if she's even produced the album yet. But, you know, Beyonce knew, I believe after that performance, she knew she had to be at a certain level in her career where when she released this country music, she couldn't be denied. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm basically above the genre at this point. Because if you're not playing my music, there's definitely a reason why. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And she has, because of that, and actually two people's hate of Beyonce, that's why they started naming all of these other country artists that are in the space. and rightfully so. But if people, it took Beyonce for you all to wake up to other black artists that are in the country space. Black people aren't listening to country music.
Yeah, that's
There
true.
are plenty of black people that make country music, but we don't support them because we're not listening to them.
Right, right.
So, I mean, that speaks more to people. So now that you know these black country artists, if you want to start listening to more country music, that's great. And Beyonce brought light to that, just of her being her and breaking out into the space, because media is framing it that everybody's taking it like, oh, well, Beyonce's not the first black person in the country. Nobody said that. She didn't even say that.
All
She's
right,
just
all right.
putting out music. So why are you comparing her to K Michelle? K
Well,
Michelle is, even if you know, if Beyonce was putting out a new R&B song, nobody's going like, oh, what about all these other R&B singers? So why are you comparing her to her in country? And K Michelle,
well,
where the hell is this country album? What have you been
wait a minute.
doing?
Hold on. Wait, we wasting a lot of time here. You can't even put K Michelle and Beyonce in the same room with each other. It's not even the same type of conversation.
Exactly,
You know
but
what I'm
if
saying?
when you see a
K
Beyonce
Michelle.
thing, they're like K Michelle. Like,
No, no, it's
who?
not K Michelle. Nobody gives a damn about K Michelle.
That's what I'm saying. Who gives a damn about
Listen,
K
listen,
Michelle?
listen. Beyonce is our undisputed queen. Let's knock it off, okay? You see what she did with that tour. She just came off a tour. K Michelle is not built like that. She hasn't come out with no country album. Nobody cares. And everybody, and that's the problem with us folks. We always got to criticize our peoples when somebody do something. K Michelle, come on, are you kidding me? I mean, I'll go support. It's no big deal. I don't care. She talked about coming out with a country album, never did.
Where is it?
Beyonce came out with Cowboy Carter and sent this bitch some flowers. She didn't even have to do that. I don't even know why she did that. She did it.
Because
She's
people.
being
Be,
grateful.
go ahead.
She's being graceful. That's all. But you
But I
can't.
feel like she had to do that because every time they bring up Beyonce, there's somebody saying, "Well, K Michelle's doing country too." K Michelle wasn't even that. I mean, I guess she was a big R&B artist, but I
What
mean,
what was
she's mid to
wait,
me.
let's refresh my memory. What was K Michelle's biggest hit again?
I don't even know.
Exactly. Exactly. We gotta think about it. What was Beyonce's hits? We would have to do a whole show on Beyonce hits. Let's knock it off.
I
What
don't
else you
know
got
why
there?
people keep bringing up this woman's name. K Michelle be trending. She don't even have nothing to give you. She don't even have a snippet of a sample to give. So is K Michelle doing country as well? Or
And then didn't K Michelle remove her ass?
yes, that's what people know K Michelle for. She got her ass taken out. And
She
then
had her
she did
ass
that
taken out.
she did that whole series about people getting botched surgeries. That's K Michelle's claim to fame,
Exactly. I'm
not
not messing with
country.
a chick that pulled out her ass. Who does
I
that?
mean, at this point, Beyonce is gonna do a whole tour, wrap that up, and release Act Three before we even have a single from K Michelle.
That's right.
So please,
While K Michelle is contemplating getting a new ass. Hold up. You're out here getting asses and then taking them out. How you gonna get an ass? Wait a minute. How you gonna get a brand new ass and then you change your mind with your ass? And now you gotta take it out because your ass is leaking. There's a lot of leaky ass out there, excuse me. And you can't how many times we see it online, Sharon? They got the big ass with the skinny legs. You need see young women, you need leg implants first. Picking up the legs first, then that matches the ass.
You
And
better
some of
stop
you
saying
women out
that.
there are so blessed that you have asses that other women want to pay for.
Amen.
So you need to take a whole new philosophy with this, ladies, and sell your ass.
okay. So to address you, you're just saying that K Michelle has a country album too. You didn't compare them, but why are you even mentioning her? She doesn't have a country album. Have you
Who
seen
is
it or
this
heard
that's
it?
mentioning? Who is this that's mentioning K Michelle all the time?
Your beloved Prentice Cox, and Lee Scott is over here piggybacking on him, talking about he didn't compare them. So if you didn't compare them, why did you mention her? Because she doesn't have a country album.
Because Princess Cox No Pause and my beloved nephew Lee Scott, at some point in their lives, had dreams that they smashed K Michelle. That's all this is about.
Gosh.
So I really wish people would stop saying it because K Michelle does not have a country album. She has nothing. She has rumblings and whispers.
Uh, we
She does
have
not have an album that is cut, produced, and ready to be available. So
My face is hurting.
exactly, and I think that's what this is more
morning,
based on. That
Good morning.
Princess probably is attracted to the women with the full lips with the big weed,
You
uh,
know,
with
you
the
and
guys
big
I
are,
butt.
mean,
are
and I will
completely
say,
out of control.
I know, and you know what? I will say that. You know what? I'll take back my comments directed towards you. I'm triggered because it's I've seen it, because I'm on everything that Beyonce has moving, and I see a lot of people say that. Like the comment section is filled with K Michelle, and to me, I don't understand it. So my bad
You
on
know,
this Wake the
she's
F Up
she's
Monday.
um
I'm triggered because I'm tired of people saying it.
she's popular from reality TV, so that's why nobody takes her serious because she started out on Love and Hip Hop. Well, she was singing before that, and then she went to the Love and Hip Hop, and then she went through the whole abuse thing, and then that trickled over to her profanity is outrageous. And then, I mean, I know she was singing country music and she wanted to make, hits. It's just that everybody have to understand something. We don't play country music on our radio stations here at all. And they don't play our music on their radio stations at all. And they're still not going to at all. And could you see us all at the bar that Sean was at, that he was speaking about earlier, doing a hoedown?
Right. And by the way, K Michelle also suffers from skinny ankles and skinny legs.
I don't
Look,
know what she
ladies,
doing. I don't know what
look.
she doing. I'm gonna go look for K Michelle country songs. LaShawn says she got a song. Let me find
I
it.
By the
like
way,
Kate Michelle's music. I've heard her country
She
music.
sings beautiful. She
It's,
has a country song.
yeah, she has quite a few country songs with
Oh,
videos.
okay. Let me see, because I haven't seen a nan near one of them.
I
Because
don't.
we don't play it on our platform, so we're not going to, highlight it.
Yeah, but see, our beloved queen, our leader, because we don't have royalty in this country.
Leader.
So Beyonce is one of our queens. She's a royal. She's a royal. She's one of our royal, especially in the black community. It's Queen Beyonce. She dropped the album and everybody loves it and going crazy. But we got to pay homage to K Michelle. Why?
Well, we should pay homage to all black artists, so we have to be on board with everybody because we have to support our own folks.
I'm not listening to none of them either.
Mm.
Maybe
Yeah.
Tanner
Well,
Adele. I see Tanner Adele. She was cool, but I don't really like country that much.
well, they got
Uh,
some line dances that we could probably, tap into and then switch it up a little
all
bit.
right.
Mm.
Good morning.
All right. Welcome to the show. Everybody, let's clap. Sharon Barnes in the building.
Morning,
Hey, good
Sharon.
morning.
Hey, Cindy, before we get back to the news, Sharon is here with us, and she's going to be with us on Monday. She got a segment. It's going to call is Word is Bond with Sharon Barnes, and Sharon's going to throw some knowledge in there, and she's going to enlighten us on whatever she's talking about. So, Cindy, before we get back into the news, let's do our segment here. Word is Bond with Sharon Barnes. Let's clap. Come on, come on, come on,
Let's clap it
Sharon.
up.
Good morning and happy Monday. And what's on your mind?
Hey, happy Monday. Great weekend. Excellent weekend. And so this weekend was really like a really good weekend. But what came to my mind, and I'll tell you why, was the word loyalty and the word royalty. Which one are we committed to? And which one would you step to? Like, would I prefer the loyalty or would I prefer the royalty? Now, here's the question, Sean. I owe you $5,000. I call you and tell you I can't send you the 5,000. I can only send you 500. And you say, oh, well, I was kind of counting on that money. I had to blah, 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 blah. All right, but that's all I have. I only have 500. I send you the to send you the 500. You say, okay, go ahead, Zell me the 500. I, in error, Zell you 5,000. Do you send it back to me? You too, Sydney. Do you send it back to me? Now, mind you, I am your friend.
Uh,
I hear crickets.
well, welcome to the
Oh, you
show,
want us
guys.
to answer?
Yeah, welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning start right. Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Wake up team with the Queen, SennyJ, and our special guest this morning, Sharon Bonds. One word is bond. Loyalty versus royalty. If a friend
Yes.
said to me that owed me $5,000 and said to me, "Hey, I only got 500. I'm going to sell you Cash App that money." And I'm like, "Oh boy, I'm a little disappointed, but okay, we friends and we tight like that." And you accidentally send me 5,000.
5,000. The money that I owe you.
You
I
sent.
accident right. I accidentally send it to you, and I said, "Oops, I sent it to you. I need you to send it back to me." Do you send it back to me?
All right. Uh, Cindy, would you like to go ladies first, or do you like me to deal with this? Because this is an easy one for me. But Cindy, would you like to deal with this as well? What would you do, Cindy?
So if my friend sent Zelled me something and asked for it back,
Yeah,
would I send it back? Yeah, I'd
yeah.
send it back.
Now, this
Now,
is the
now,
money
I'm a
that
big person. I believe in like energy. What you get out is what you receive. So I try to keep my karmic level, if you will, on the good side. So
now,
sure.
But I owe
now.
you $5,000. I owe you the 5,000.
Oh, you owe
You
me
want
five.
your money, and I
Man, she
only
wasn't
sent
listening.
you right. And I told you. I said, so Sydney, I know I owe you the 5,000. I really don't have it. All I have is 500. You're over there, rent's due, mortgage, blah blah, whatever is going on. Because you're expecting your $5,000 back. I said I was going to give it back to you on Monday.
Oh,
I in error instead of sending you 500, I in error send you 5,000. It's the
I'll
five
still
thousand
send it
I owe
back.
you.
yeah,
You would give it
uh,
back to me?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right, Cindy, hold on. Before let me finish. Let me do this. Cindy, uh, what they say, there's levels to these things,
The stuff.
right? There's levels to stuff. I want to say shit, but I'm not. You know what? That's a very good question. Loyalty versus royalties. I would be very honest with you in this situation. It depends on the level of the relationship I'm with this person. I'm going to send back the money, but it depends on how what my relationship. If this is a person that's always just screwed me around, I've always gave them money, it's always been a problem, blah blah blah, and they accidentally send me $5,000, they owe me 500. I'm going to keep 2,500. I'm going to send the 25 back. If it's somebody that's near and dear to me, yes, I'm gonna send the 5,000 back, and I'm gonna keep the 500.
Well, who is it
Mm.
near and dear to you that you're sending 5,000 to?
Cindy,
Because
if you
I
sit,
gotta,
Cindy,
let me find out.
okay, Cindy, if you owed me $5,000 and you accidentally sit and you said you're gonna send me 500, but you send me the 5,000, Cindy, I'm gonna send the $5,000 back. I'm gonna keep the 500 and say, bitch, I need the rest of my money.
Ooh. So your loyalty, your loyalty is your loyalty kicks in now because the people in the chat room need to like click in also because guess what, you have bills due, you got to pay your stuff no matter what, and you can't, like, I know what you're saying, like, it depends on the level. There's no level. There's money in there. You owe me 5,000. You said you were going to give it to me on Monday. You tell me you only have 500, but you sent me 5,000. That means you have the $5,000. Why should I continue to be inconvenienced? Questions. Why should I continue to be inconvenienced while you're sitting over there with $4,500?
Well, see, again, it also, boy, that is a very good, very. Let's clap so far, Cindy.
Look, look,
It's a very good topic. So my whole thing is this, Cindy. It might also look at Sharon. She's bugging. Cindy, it might
baby.
also be a situation where I stand financially. Now, if I'm in a good place financially, I might say to the person, "All right, you made a mistake. I'm gonna send that money back. You got the 500, but please, let's work out this whole situation." If I'm in a critical situation that maybe I really do need that 5,000, I might ignore that text message about, "Hey, I sent you something accidentally," and I might spend that five and go, "Yo, we're good," because there's no arguments here, at least on my end. So if I had choices, it would depend on where I'm at financially. If I'm in dire straits and I need that 5,000 and you accidentally send me that 5,000, I might spend that 5,000. If everything is okay with me financially, I might send some of it, send the 4,500 back, and we can work out a deal. Or I'll just keep the money. So it depends on my relationship with the person, I believe.
Your relationship is good. See, Sean, I'm going to refinance you. I'm not sending the $5,000 back. That's my money.
Yeah, but it's a difference. See, SennyJ and Sharon Barnes and everybody else, it's a difference when you talking because this sounds like some, like this is some one-on-one, I don't want to say the N-word, but neighbor-ish. See, I'd rather owe a bank $300,000 than to owe somebody $20 in the street. And I
Well,
say this to say, okay, Sharon, say you're gonna keep that 5,000, depending on who you dealing with, right? And that person snaps. It's like, no, I need my money back.
it's not theirs. It's mine. You owe me the 5,000. I don't owe it to you. You
Yeah,
said
I
you're giving it back
understand
to
that.
me on Monday. You sent it to me. You
I understand that.
lied.
Yeah,
So everybody's getting out. You lied about not having the 5,000.
yeah, but I get it. But you don't know people mental capacity. We live in a time right now where mental illness is running rampant. There's three
But who
people
you
right here
reading
on
your
this
money
panel that have mental problems. Some people just can't accept the fact that yes, they did make the mistake. They
to?
did
That's
lie. Right. They sent you the money. And I get that. But some people can't handle the truth. They need some of
right.
that money back. And Sharon, what are you going to do at that point when your beloved friend is like, no, no, I need at least some of that money back. You cannot, even though I know I owe you $5,000, I
And
need
you
some
sent
of
it
that
to
money
me.
back.
I'm
Well,
going to
maybe.
refinance you. Go ahead, Sydney. I'm going to refinance you. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I see the situation, but sometimes there's other things like how long ago was it? Like, let's say it's a month or something. Maybe they haven't done anything with that money yet because they're waiting to do something with it. So that 5,000 that they sent me could be the 5,000 that I just, that I sent them, and they're holding on to it because whatever they're trying to do, they're trying to do. So they're still not able to pay me back. To me, I come from, if especially if I'm not giving 5,000 to just anybody. And if it's a business type thing, then we're going to have a contract regardless. So if I'm feeling like if this is a personal thing, I'm giving you that. When I give money, I don't expect it back. I know
Yeah,
that. So I don't give it unless
Loan. It's a loan,
I
remember.
no, I don't even if it's a loan, because what I'm gonna do? 10 years down the line, you still don't pay me back. I'm gonna go break your legs. I could take you to small claims court. You still don't have it. So you can't give something and just think that you're automatically gonna get it back. Things happen. People die. What if you get
yeah.
hit by a bus? Then what am I gonna do?
But
Go after your estate. So when I give something, I usually give it with the mind frame, I ain't gonna get this back. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? So that's why when I give, I truly give, or loan, or whatever the case is. So if they made that mistake, I would be like, okay, girl, like you moving real crazy, but I'm gonna give you the money back. If you you're giving me 500, that's some type of payment, right? Back toward
But
what
that
you've.
wasn't that, but that wasn't the deal. The deal was to
yeah,
give you
no,
back
I
your
agree.
money.
Right, I agree with
Well,
you,
then why
Sharon.
are
I
they
agree.
giving? So then why are they giving me $500?
So this is
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
right,
They
Benny.
told you all they had was
Yeah,
500. I said, Sydney, I can't send you the 5,000 because all I have
right.
is 500. I know I owe you your $5,000, and I said I was going to give it back to you on Monday, but I'm going to send you 500. You go, all right, Sharon, just send me my 500, but I send you the 5,000 instead. And then I
Yeah.
call you and say, Sydney, I sent you the 5,000. I only meant to send you 500. Are you going to send me $4,500 back?
I mean, we need more information,
Yeah.
but knowing how I am, I would send it back. I would, because
See,
obviously you
again,
still need it.
yeah,
So
again,
go ahead.
even though you're right. See the whole. I agree with both of you. The person obviously lied. The person lied. It was fraudulent. And they got caught. Again, for me, it goes back to mental illness. You, you
Ouch.
everything is always mental illness. Because let's put this scenario in place. Say Your crazy ass. Say you gave your crazy ass baby father $5,000.
I'm not doing that.
No, 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 I'm just saying. Say you did. Say you did, and then he said, "I only got 500 for you, but I'm gonna send that, but accidentally send you the $5,000. Now he done found out that you got a new man in the house. You're smashing while the baby's in the other room. He
Oh
accidentally
God.
sends you the money. He's gonna want that money back. He don't give a damn about what you saying, Sharon, as far as, hey, we could do a contract, this is business, blah, blah, blah. The emotions kick in. Wait a minute. I told you, I know I lied. Even if they admit it, I know I lied. I sent you 500. I sent you 5,000. I meant to send you 500. I need that money back. And who is that dude in the bedroom that you having sex with while my son's in the other room? So here come this guy come running over needing that money. And it could go on the reverse side with women. It's the same thing. So it depends on the mental capacity of the person. It depends on the relationship that I'm dealing with this person. If we do have choices. Now, if I don't have a choice, Sharon, I'm going to have to agree with SennyJ. I'm going to go, yo, here go the 4,500 with your lying ass. I'm going to take the 5. You're terrible. You're a terrible person, and send me back my money. And I like the fact with Cindy, and I do agree with you, Cindy. If I loan out money, and I told a story about loaning out money to my friends on the show plenty of times, I have no expectations. I want to keep the friendship. I lost the friendship for over $40. The dude never gave me $40, and we just never stopped talking again. so, so
That's happened to
if
me too. And it
Right. So
wasn't even my thing.
if I care about the person, if someone asks me for money, I always say, I don't want, if you pay me back, it's all good. If you pay me back, it's all good. But I don't want the money. It could go. Is there a number amount to it? Yes. If it's $40, of course. If it's $5,000, yes, I want the money back. But I would choose loyalty over royalties.
Okay, Sean, you got loyalty. Cindy, you loyalty.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
What about you?
refinancing you. I'm refinancing you. You're gonna get refinanced. There's gonna be a resituation. They're like, oh, I sent that. Okay, so listen, how much do you need to borrow again? Because you're borrowing this money from me. It's my money. You sent it to me. Now you could have $20,000, and people will say, let's just go income tax checks for instance. Oh, Sean, let me get borrow X, Y, and Z from you, and when I get my income tax back, I got you my dude, and I'm gonna send it back to you. As soon as people see money, they refinance everybody that they owe right away because that's what people do. They refinance. They figure out where, and I keep saying the word refinance because it is true. When you start switching around who's going to get it, how they're going to get it, how much you're going to give it to them this week versus next week, you refinance them. And if you refinance them, then it puts you saves your friendship because the person is not going to not be your friend because they know you have money, so they need to come back to you. I'm refinancing you, and I'm not going to loan you as much as I did. I didn't say I wasn't going to loan them anymore, even though they're lying, clearly, right, Sean? Lying, saying that they don't have it when they have it. So who's to say they didn't have 10,000? Like, you hit too many zeros. It's like what is it, Cash App? You send somebody money by mistake, you have to pray that they send it back to you. Don't use Venmo. You ain't getting it.
Now, Cindy. First of all, let's clap for royalties over loyalty.
We love that. We love
Cindy,
that.
Cindy, Cindy. Sharon Barnes is like painting this picture, like her Picasso game is crazy, and it's just it sounds so good, and it actually makes sense. But again, you don't know who you're dealing with, right? I get what you're saying. You gave me the 5,000. Now we're good. Now we're good. Now, do you need a loan? I get what you're saying. Do you need 2,500 now? I'll give you 2,500. We'll start the whole process again. But some people don't react well to that. So again, it depends on the mental status of the person that you're dealing with, because then I think that this would ruin your relationship. It's done. It's over. Cindy, I have to agree with you. I'm giving you 4,500 back, and especially if I value our relationship with each other. You did me wrong. I got love for you. We all make mistakes.
People's mental
It's gonna be
status
your
only kicks
karma if
in
you
when
don't
they
pay me
owe.
back my money.
People's mental
I
status only kick in when they owe you. When I owe you, I'm crazy. When I'm asking it for you, I'm very sane. I've got logic. I've got the day. I could spell the name. I could tell you where I'm get. I mean, people give you more detail than they need be, you know. But when they have to give you back their money, now they're crazy. So the person is not crazy. They're just checking your mental capacity. You owe me 5,000 and you send it to me and you said, "Oops, I only meant to send you 500." But wait a minute, you told me you only had. Okay, yes, you. I'll call you back.
I'm trying to think of what person or mental state I'm in to give somebody $5,000.
Yeah,
That's more concerning to me. Is
You're
who
loaning.
is
You're
this
loaning it to
person?
remember when you're loaning money. Most people, when they're loan money, they loan it to somebody that they know. They loan it to somebody and say, "Okay, well, I know she's working, so she can give it back to me."
right.
Like if I
Right.
give you money and I know you don't have a job, I'm not loaning it to you. I will tell you, listen, I'm giving this to you so that way you're not stressed about it. You have a
Yeah,
job, you've got car, like you're good,
right.
you're going on vacations and all these things here. And you ask me, can I loan you 5,000? I say, okay, listen, I'm gonna loan you 5,000 because I got my income tax check, but I expect to get my money back. But when it's
So
time to
how
give you my
would
money
you
back, you can't like because then you refinance me when you do that.
so how would you feel, right? You give somebody 5,000 and then you see that they went on a trip. Would that infuriate you more or you don't care still?
Well, providing for me, providing that they gave me back my money, I'm
No, they
good.
didn't give. No, they
No, they
didn't
didn't
give you
give
back
you
your money.
they
They
asked
didn't
for
give
the
it back.
loan.
Hmm.
You loan them the 5,000 and then 2 weeks later you see like they're in Dubai somewhere.
Judge Mathis, here we come. Oh,
Oh,
But
really?
they
I
still
know that,
plan
and
on
I
paying
know the judge.
But
Hello, I
wait a
need to
minute.
come on the show.
Hold
Yes,
on.
but
ma'am.
Wait.
they still plan on paying you back though.
I don't
No,
care. I don't
no,
care.
Cindy,
No.
Cindy. Wait a minute, Cindy. You got to go a little deeper to it. They get her friend gave her the $500, right?
Yeah, but I
And
said,
saying
damn, why
that
not?
she still owe her 4,500,
And she in Dubai?
and now the
And
next week she's in Dubai.
yeah.
But
Is that a
I'm just
problem?
saying, Sharon, she gave you $500.
But that wasn't the deal. The deal
I
was to give
understand
me
that.
no, but you can't jump over that part because that's the main part. The main part was you said that you were going to give me back my $5,000. Now it's yours until you give it back to me. Once that $5,000 that Zelle hit my account, oh, but I'm going on a trip. We supposed to be leaving, and I need the money. Boo, I'm gonna have to see if I can refinance you. I'm gonna call you back. Let me see what's happening. Let's see what's going on. And I'm like, you're going to Dubai. Meanwhile, I'm sitting over here trying to figure out where I'm gonna get my next $5 movie ticket from. No, 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 no,
But
no, no.
Uh,
I feel like because I find that more than because selling people money. But I find that people when they feel like they give people money, they feel like they need to do a certain thing with it. Now, if the person told you they're gonna do a certain thing with it, that's kind of another thing. But if they're just like, oh, I just need to borrow some money because I need to like do something real quick or whatever, and people give them money, they expect that other person to just be down and destitute. Because it's like if you give me 3 months to give you back some money, right? Let's just say, give me 3 months,
yeah,
and in the second month I'm out on a trip and they haven't paid you back yet. I feel like people get mad when they see people living off of money that they gave them.
yeah,
But you
yeah,
didn't, it might not be. Maybe they finagled something else. Maybe that isn't exactly your money
yeah.
either.
A
Right,
lot of
right.
Maybe that,
shade, a lot. Look, there's a lot of sun coming in, so I'm putting the shades on right now.
see,
Okay, because this is
so
it. When
I
it
think
comes through, block
see,
it.
Cindy,
Give me my money, boo boo.
see,
Mm-mm,
Cindy,
mm-mm.
you know what it is, Cindy. You and I
people be
will,
policing people.
you and I will continue the relationship with the person. Obviously, Sharon's not. It's over. The
Oh,
relationship
that's
is
not true.
over.
I'm going to
It's
continue my relationship with you. It's just going to be on a refinancing levels. My levels of friendship. Listen, this is what you said. This is how we're doing this, and that way we can continue. Now, I didn't call you and ask you for anything. you're calling me, so that's that spot where somebody, like, they're calling you because they're in need from you. But the thing is that I think anybody you loan money to should call you beforehand and say, so listen, let them refinance the relationship with the money, but you
Sharon,
can't send it to me, Sean.
Sharon,
So let's just
Sharon,
say,
Sharon, we could feel the energy. The relationship is over, Sharon. The relationship is, you're gonna have to tell one of your daughters, this is it, it's over. We're done.
you're you're
The,
you're,
the,
you're
re-
out.
you're
You're
done.
out. You're
Okay,
out.
listen, everybody,
I
loyalty
love it.
versus
Royalty.
royalty. What do you think, guys? Cindy and I, we're going with the loyalty, and Sharon Barnes is going with the royalty. So, which one are you going
And,
with, ladies and gentlemen?
in that situation, because I'm a loyal friend and I expect people to be loyal to me as
Come on,
well.
stop.
Because when you put out your loyalty, right, it's expensive. When you put out your loyalty, it is expensive. And then you know whether the royalties come or not. But if you owe me, the likelihood is, so that way you can't, like my cousin used to say, as long as you owe me, I'll never go broke. That's not true, but as long as you owe me, I'll never go broke. I'm not gonna. You can't come back here anymore. You can't ring this doorbell ever
Okay.
again.
One, once
You only
again,
got
Cindy J.
5,000. You
Cindy,
only got 5,000.
Once again, Cindy J and Shawn Harvey chooses loyalty, and Sharon Bronze chooses royalty. Let's clap.
Money is fake anyway, guys, so it doesn't
All right.
matter.
Cindy, one last story before we get out of here. Put a number one in the chat.
So
Put a number one in the chat room if you enjoyed Word is Bond with Sharon Bond. She'll be back next Monday. We truly appreciate it. Sharon, that was awesome. Cindy, one last story before we get out of here, please, if you don't mind.
Um,
Hey,
uh,
guys in the chat room, loyalty versus royalty. What it is? Put loyalty in my chat box real quick, if you don't mind. Go ahead, Cindy.
um, I'm sorry. Just finishing up with sports. I guess there was something going on with LSU star Angel Reese.
Mhm.
She says she confirms it was not UCLA head coach Corey Close who she told watch your mouth, but an assistant who was talking a little crazy. Basketball star Angel Reese somewhat opened up about her recent post game confrontation. This LSU team has been in the news a lot lately. The LSU player confirmed that she did in fact have a heated moment with one of her rival team's staffers, but clarified it was not with head coach Corey Close. She was asked about the incident following LSU's 78-69 win against UCLA this past Saturday. During the traditional post-game handshake, Reese can be seen tensely warning an individual on the opposing team to watch your mouth. Many suspected the 21-year-old ushered the remark to UCLA head coach Corey Close. One report claims was animated while speaking with refs allegedly about Reese's on the court actions before the Hooper was fouled out in the last 30 seconds. However, she said in a subsequent interview, she told me good game. It was another coach that was talking a little crazy. When probed further, she declined to give any more details about the matter, quickly moving on to the next question. This isn't the first time that Reese has made headlines for her actions during the heat of the championship tournament. Um, I think this was sometime last year or earlier in the year. The athlete shot to fame, last season after making a controversial gesture to rival Iowa State player Caitlin Clark, and that was last year. Um, I think that these college teams, especially for the girls, they've been really highlighting the violence in these games. And I don't know if it's doing something good for the sport, but I think these girls' heads are getting a little big. They have a lot of explosive moments, and I don't know if it's just the game or if it's
you
other
know,
things with it.
I'm in that field, so I know Angel. I know a lot of the girls that play because I've run the Dykeman basketball tournament. I'm um, one of the executives there, and I have the girls division. So I know a lot of these girls because they played. Now with women's basketball, okay, they're only highlighting, and this is true, and this happens with us. I don't. It could be soccer. They never highlight the others. They only highlight us, and they only highlight something when we're active, because during that whole game, all of a sudden you caught that little piece. You didn't catch you didn't talk about how many points she scored, what she blocked, she did defense, uh even if she hurt her leg, you're not talking about that. You're just looking for anything that's negative. Now with women, we have to keep continued supporting each other because this is a sport. The men basketball is now that those guys are fighting every game, cursing out the ref, all types of things that happen. Now with the women, you got the women there on the court, so you're catching all these things because you're wanting to highlight the others. There are three others. There are two others, mainly. There are two others that they don't say anything bad about them. Remember last year the girl did this, and then when it when LSU girl did it, it was, oh, she's being aggressive. Oh, we're scared.
Right.
Well, look, okay. First of all, yeah. Put your shades on. First of all, uh, what's wrong with a little trash talk with the ladies? That's all that is. That, to me, it's just normal. Okay, they're talking crap about each other. They're very competitive. I mean, it's high stakes basketball right now. And honestly, at this moment, I've been watching the NCAA women's division, and I think it's also better than the men right now. It's a whole lot of drama. Uh, and the thing that fascinated me about this, I don't care about all the trash talk. I'm fascinated about how these women are wearing these big ass lashes and having lip gloss on while they're in a competitive goddamn game, and the big giant weaves. And now I can kind of dissect the stud women and from the regular females. The regular females are glossed up with eyebrows and their hair done with a nice little cute ribbon up there, and then the studs are just looking like studs.
Because we have to
I,
separate to bring sexy back. Because again, women's basketball, all men thought that every woman basketball player was gay. Just all of them, gay, 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 gay. Right
right.
now that you got the coaches who are dressed up, not looking manly, the women who on the court. Now I don't agree, I don't know how they can make those baskets. I blink and I don't wear eyelashes, and I need a minute to process what's getting ready to happen next. But they are able to do it. They have nail, But guess
Yeah.
what? The ball is getting in the basket.
Yeah.
They're entertaining. Women are emotional. So when you
Yeah.
see stuff pop off, that's who we are. This is not
Yeah.
no different. And if we act like men, then they start saying, "Well, she's kind of manly." Hey, do you like the conversation goes somewhere else? Right now, we're talking about hair, which we
Yeah.
all wear. We're talking
Yeah.
about nails. We're talking about
Yeah.
eyelashes. We're talking about the outfit the women are wearing. So we're getting into the fashion part of who we are. We're women, and yes, we're cute and we want to bling and all that stuff. So we're emotional. Right, Cindy? We got all that stuff going on at one time, so we're
Yeah.
going to be highlighted. And I'll
I,
take the highlights because guess what? We were very quiet. Nobody was even looking at us. Right now, we are popping. I listen. Let them all do what they do. What is Flauget? Flauget? She raps just
Yeah.
like I'm a rapper. Who
well,
knew?
Cindy, I say this. Uh, and guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We're about to bail out of here. We're done. On the Wake the F Up Monday, we truly appreciate you. And Sharon Barnes, we truly appreciate you. And we get the next segment next week of Word is Bond with Sharon Barnes. Now, loyalty over royalty. Please, continue to comment about it. The skill set is not the way they play. Once again, the skill set is how the hell they keep that lip gloss on that.
Oh,
These women are absolutely beautiful. The ones that are 6'7" and 6'10", that kind of freaks me out. Very tall. It was one woman. She was like 6'7", had the big weave going down. It was a lot. Size 14 shoe. That's kind of weird to me. But the women are taking this to a whole nother level. I'm so happy for women's basketball. It is so exciting. I can't wait for the game tonight between LSU and Iowa, which the women's that you're talking about.
I think
Uh,
it's going to be the largest watched game, hands down, in women's basketball. We love it.
right. All right. Thank you so much. We truly appreciate you, Sharon. We truly appreciate
Love you
you so much.
guys.
Great show. Put a number one chat room if you enjoyed the show today. Put a number two behind.
Yes.
Cindy,
Word is bond. Loyalty versus royalty all day. Hashtag it. S bond one.
word, word, word.
Word.
Cindy, you have the last word, young lady.
Oh my gosh, I don't even have a last word. Sean, I don't know about this last word thing because I definitely don't have one. Do you have a last
Okay,
word,
so
Sharon?
Yes. The
I know you
last
do, girl. Go
the,
ahead.
the,
You
the
do?
last
Oh,
word, let me see. I'm going to give you something spiritual today. The last word is going to be forgiveness. No
Okay.
matter what anybody does to you today, no matter what, Sean,
okay.
no matter what, just forgive them. Just forgive, no matter what. Try it. No matter
uh,
what. God looks at it and gives you favor when you do as he asks. So no matter what, today's word is bond. Today's word is forgiveness. So from this point going forward, you have to forgive people. So that 5,000 that's owed to me, I have to forgive them. And that right there is a test
right, it's the
of
last
my
word.
faith.
All right, come on, guys, clap. We see you guys in a few days. Thank you so
Bye,
much.
guys.
We are out of here. We appreciate you guys. Let's go.
Bye, guys.